Hi, I'm Patrick Stegall. I'm a criminal defense lawyer in Memphis, and today I'm going to talk about warrants. If you think you are going to be arrested, what should you do? People call me pretty regularly and say, I've got a warrant, what do I need to do? And the answer simply is, you have to turn yourself in. If a warrant is out there, if a warrant has been issued by a judge, you have to turn yourself in on it. That's the only way to deal with it. It won't go away on its own. You can't negotiate or bargain with the police. You can't convince whoever it is that filed that warrant, whoever the alleged victim is, to drop it. Once the police get it, once they've gone to a judge, then it's official. You can't turn back the clock on that. That warrant is out there. It's not going away. The only thing to do is to turn yourself in and deal with it at court, because now it's a court matter. So before you turn yourself in, call me. Tell me what your case is about. I can tell you what you should do, what options you might have. Those first steps are crucial. So you have to kind of get your ducks lined up in a row before you turn yourself in, because once you turn yourself in, you're going to have court, probably the next day. And once you start going to court, then things start moving really fast. You have to get a lawyer if you don't have one. You're going to be arraigned, where the judge is going to require you to enter a plea, and then you start the process of gathering evidence, if you have to set this for an evidentiary hearing or eventually for a trial. So there's a lot that happens once it goes to court. You don't want to walk into that courtroom by yourself. So going back to the warrant part, when you turn yourself in, I can tell you that here in Memphis or in the surrounding areas, if you turn yourself in, you're probably going to be in custody for about 12 hours. They have to process you, okay? There's paperwork, fingerprinting, booking, taking your picture. You have to do all that. Bail gets set. You might be wondering, what's my bail going to be? I don't know. Depends on the charge a lot. A lot of it is going to depend on the charge. Smaller misdemeanor charges are going to have smaller bails than more serious felony charges. Some of it also will depend on whether you have any prior criminal record. If you're a first offender, you're going to get a low bail. If you have convictions on your record, you're going to get a higher bail. You frequently see warrants you can see them in all kinds of cases, but frequently in domestic assault cases. If you've got a domestic case, maybe the alleged victim has, if there was an incident, a day or two or a week afterward, the victim can say, I want to press charges. They can call the police, boom, there's a warrant. You can see them in financial fraud type cases where, if a crime happened, it may not have happened all at once. It may have happened over a period of time, and then it wasn't some time until it was discovered, and then it was investigated, and all of a sudden a warrant pops up. You also see them in sex cases, sometimes particularly involving children. Again, these are not cases where if a crime happens, somebody just gets arrested right then and there. If it's involving a child, then that child may have reported it to their parents. Parents talk to the child or other adults around the child. The police get involved. Those take a little bit of time. So if you're facing one of those types of situations, call me. You also might face another type of situation. Maybe you don't have a warrant, but maybe something's happened and the police call you, and the police say, we want to talk to you. Can you come in and just answer some questions for us? Before you call the police or talk to them, come talk to me. When they say, just ask you some questions, that's code for, we're going to arrest you. Probably. If the police call you and say they want to talk to you, that's probably bad news. That probably means that there's been some kind of complaint made against you, and they haven't actually gotten to the official charge and warrant stage of the process, but they're investigating. They see you as a person of interest, and they want to They want you to make a statement to them without a lawyer present so they can then arrest you. That's pretty much what that means. So if you get a call from the police, it can be very unsettling to get that call, and it could very well mean that you're about to be arrested. But before you go in and talk to them without a lawyer, come talk to me first, and we can see what we're dealing with. So that's kind of how it works. If you have a warrant or if you've been called by the police, I mean, if it gets to that stage, it's pretty serious. If it gets to that stage, you need an attorney. You need to start getting your money ready for an attorney and for bail, and then you need to get ready for the court process. And how that works out is just going to depend on the type of case. There are so many variables, but that's why it's important to talk to a lawyer and start getting your options together. I can help you with that. Again, my name is Patrick Stegall, and thank you for watching.